Hello and welcome to Diaspora Digital Media. In a world where electricity is as vital as the air we breathe, the quest for a 24/7 power supply in Anambra State has unfolded into a narrative of hope, ambition, and possibly deception. The tale is woven around a groundbreaking Memorandum of Understanding MoU between the government of Anambra State and the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company EEDC, promising to light up the lives of Anambra residents round the clock. But beneath this luminous promise lies a complex web of political maneuvering, regulatory changes, and the age-old battle between monopoly and competition. This editorial delves into the electrifying story of Anambra's power play, where ambition meets reality and every Anambarian's dream of uninterrupted electricity hangs in the balance. Join me as we unravel the truth. Did Emeka Offor deceive Soludo, or is there more to this charged narrative? What are the expectations of Anambarians? And of course, what is the way forward? My name is Ron Palm Jr., and this is the editorial. It is no secret that the residents of Anambra State have been hoping for a steady power supply to fuel their manufacturing activities, businesses, and homes. This hope has been repeatedly dashed, with many blaming the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company EEDC and the previous federal government's monopolistic energy law that denied state governments and the private sector full participation in power generation and distribution. Now, so let's take a look at the federal government's new energy law. In the quest to demonopolize power generation and supply, President Muhammadu Buhari signed a significant constitutional amendment bill into law in March of 2023. Now, this law empowered the state governments and the private sector to generate and distribute power within their states. Fast forward to February 2024. President Bola Hamid Tinubu also signed an amendment electricity bill into law. Under this new electricity law, state governments can issue licenses to private investors who can build power plants, mini grids, and distribution networks within their states. Now let's take a closer look at Soludo's Anambra and Emeka Offor's EEDC deal. While the people of Anambra were waiting for their governor, Professor Soludo, to initiate the domestication of the new Energy Act and provide a competitive power supply to the state, he announced a Memorandum of Understanding MoU with his friend Sir Emeka Offor's Enugu Electricity Distribution Company EEDC in March 2023, just 1 month after President Buhari signed the Demonopolization Electricity Act into law. During the signing of the said MoU with EEDC in Oka, Soludo stated, and I quote, "Today, I signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Enugu Electricity Distribution Company EEDC to ensure that power supply in the state is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We must all work together to ensure that we have a stable and continuous power supply in Anambra State." End of quote. In the same publication by the governor's chief press secretary, Mr. Aburime, Sir Emeka Offor was quoted as saying that he is happy to contribute to 24/7 power supply in Anambra State. 1 year later, the question remains, where is the promised 24/7 power supply in Anambra State that the MoU with EEDC was meant to provide? Why did Emeka Offor rush to Oka to sign the MoU within 1 month of Buhari's new Energy Act? Was the Offor Soludo energy deal meant to give EEDC a monopoly and ban other companies from getting involved? Or was it intended to allow others to enter the business? Okay, what is expected of Governor Soludo-led Anambra State government? In the phase of the new energy bill, state governors like Soludo are expected to take the executive bill to the House of Assembly for domestication of the new Federal Government Act. This will create the Anambra State Energy Law, empowering the state government to issue licenses to private investors for power generation and distribution. The issuance of more licenses, especially in cities like Onitsha Metropolitan, Nnewi, and Oka, would create healthy competition and bring about efficiency. This move aligns with the need for economic and operational efficiency, fostering an environment where energy providers are driven to innovate, reduce cost, and improve service quality through innovation and technological advancement. Moreover, this competition or this competitive framework encourages diversification and energy security, ensuring a stable and continuous power supply by integrating various energy sources, including renewables. It also empowers consumers with choices and responsiveness to market changes, highlighting the importance of consumer benefits and market responsiveness. Ultimately, such competition is expected to drive socioeconomic growth, enhancing the state's industrial and commercial capabilities, thereby supporting its overall development. Governor Soludo is expected to mobilize the private sector through domestic direct investment, DDI, and foreign direct investment, FDI, to domesticate the new energy bill in the state. With its significant industrial and commercial presence, Anambra State requires constant and affordable energy, along with other necessary infrastructure to sustain businesses and grow the state's economy. It is not expected that Soludo should bury himself in monopolistic dealings with Emeka Offor's ineffective and inefficient EEDC. Former university lecturer, former presidential economic advisor, and former central bank governor. With these credentials, Soludo is well equipped to make the right decisions rather than engaging in an EEDC deal that is suspected to have hindered Anambra State's economy. In the case of Enugu State, Governor Peter Amba took about two energy bills to the Enugu State House of Assembly and successfully obtained a domesticated energy law as expected after the federal government's demonopolization law of the energy sector. This actually kickstarted the process of domesticating electricity supply in his state. So, was Emeka Offor able to trick his friend, the governor of Anambra State, Soludo, into signing the deal? Or was Soludo intentionally sacrificing the state's economic growth for the sake of friendship? These questions beg for answers. To conclude the discourse, as the sun sets over the Niger River, casting long shadows on the bustling streets of Onitsha, Nnewi, and Oka, the question of Anambra's 247 electricity supply remains as elusive as ever. The MoU signed between Governor Soludo and Sir Emeka Offor was a beacon of hope for many. The market women in the street, in the farms, in the house, researchers in tertiary institutions, the hospitality industries, the caterers, mama put, students preparing for their final exams for a brighter future, hundreds of MSMEs, and millions of households hoping for an end to buying of petrol to power their homes and their livelihoods. Yet, a year into the agreement, the reality of constant power in Anambra remains a distant dream. In this intricate dance of power and politics, it is essential to recognize the broader implication of this saga. The journey towards a fully illuminated Anambra is not just about fulfilling a promise, it is about embracing the spirit of competition, innovation, and sustainability that the new energy law intends to foster. It is a call to action for Governor Soludo to chart a course that not only navigates the complexities of today's energy challenges, but also lights up a path towards a brighter, more sustainable future for Anambra. The answer to whether Emeka Offor deceived Soludo may never be fully illuminated or come to light. But one thing is obviously clear. The power to transform Anambra's energy landscape lies not in the hands of a few, but in the collective will of its people and leaders to demand and work towards a future where light in every home and every street is a constant and not a luxury. Food for thought. That's a wrap on the editorial. I remain yours, Rampam Jr. Thanks for watching.